I didn't become an entrepreneur to just work and work and work and work nonstop and not have the actual freedom that it allows.
I got something I gotta tell you, so get ready for another break.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. I'm so happy you're here. I'm Erin and this is Erin on Demand. This is another 5-day challenge and I am so excited. I love doing these videos because this is really how I learn. Like, this is how I learn what works for me. It's just by experimenting different things. So I wanted to bring you guys along for those things. And they're not always pertaining to social media, but the past two were. So I did one on 5 days of uploading to my Instagram feed for 5 days in a row. And then I did one on 5 days of Instagram lives in a row. But this week I am doing 5 days of working 4 hours a day. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because I feel like I spend quite a bit of time working where I can be sitting here for 8 to 10 hours a day, or you know, not necessarily sitting here, but I feel like my days of work isn't done because I've gotten up, I've gotten distracted, I've taken a call, I've done this, I've gone for a walk, like, you know, and I've kind of filled my day up with a lot of things to where I'm never done, and then it feels like I'm working all day, when actually I've probably only gotten a few hours of really productive work in if I totaled all of the time that I was actually working up in the day. So I wanted to see if I did 4 straight hours of no distracted, productive, focused work, would I get just as much done? And I can only work for these 4 hours in the day. So I do want to set a few rules for this because I know there are some people who may want to join me. I'm going to be doing it with my eBrand club, so I'm about to post a little flyer in the eBrand club. I do want to set some rules. Rule number 1 is no multitasking. So you see what I'm doing here? I've got a YouTube video on one half of my screen and I'm trying to start a graphic on this half of the screen. No more multitasking. It is literally one focused task at a time. The second rule is no texting or phone calls during this 4 hour unless it is an emergency. So one thing that I'm just being very vulnerable, I will, you know, call people, or I will take calls, or Cameron and I, we will text throughout the day. Like while he's working, while I'm working, we may text. We may take a call about our house. We may do whatever during the day, which is fine. But this week particularly, I am not texting during this 4 hour window. So make sure if there are people that you text on a regular basis, just let them know that you're doing this challenge. And then the next rule is that I'm not including meetings. So if I have a coaching call, or if I have a call with a brand or a call with my manager, I'm not counting those as my work hours, because if that call lasts an hour, I want this to be like 4 hours of me like actually working and not including meetings. So meetings do not count. If you are going to take a lunch, do not include that in your 4 hours either. So if you want to take an hour-long lunch in between your 2 and 2, or maybe you have 3 hours and then 1 hour after lunch, however you want to break it up, but don't include when you're eating as part of your time. This is literally just focus time. At least that's how I'm doing it. But of course, if you wanted to do this and you want to remix your rules and figure it out the way that may work best for you, then of course do that. Now, throughout the video, I'm going to, you know, there may be days where I experiment. Maybe I have an errand to run and I want to, you know, break my day up a little bit differently. Maybe I want to work later in the day or wake up really early in the morning and get the 4 hours in before noon. I'm just gonna kind of experiment around and see what works for me. And another big reason why I wanted to do this is because my life is about to start changing a lot and I want to have time for the things that I want, you guys. Like, I didn't become an entrepreneur to just work and work and work and work nonstop and not have the actual freedom that it allows. And so with about to move into a new home, about to be married, you know, I want to have the freedom to hang out and cook and enjoy my home and, you know, just enjoy life. And so entrepreneurship, this is a big reason why I wanted to do that, is to have the freedom of time. I just feel like that freedom comes with focus. So I'm going to work on this graphic, and I'm also going to just make sure I keep track of the time. So it is 1:36. So preferably by 5:36, I'll give myself till 6 p.m. because the meeting may go over. So by 6 p.m. I should be completely done with work. Okay, so it is 2:45 and I've gotten quite a lot done, which I'm very happy about. My sister called me once. I answered, but I told her I was doing this challenge, so I had to hang up. And yeah, so I've been pretty distraction free, and I am just plugging away. Right now I am doing my video outlines. I already finished the 4-hour live lesson the 4-hour challenge template that I put, or not template, but like rules document that I put in the club, because I told you guys my eBrand club is participating in this with me, so I wanted to share the rules with them. And now I am just going through my YouTube calendar and adding some things. I'm going to be dropping a new series, and so I'm very excited about that. So I'm just doing some YouTube planning. I have a whole video on how I do all of my YouTube planning, so if you guys want to check that out, I will leave it linked in the description. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I feel like I don't have many updates because I'm literally focused. So it feels good to just crank it out and to just not have any distractions. I think that the thing that's keeping me going is knowing that I need to be done by 6 p.m. So we'll see how this goes. Hey y'all, okay, so I am about to start another 5-day challenge, and this week I am doing 5 days of working 4 hours a day, because here's the thing, I did not become an entrepreneur to be working non-stop all the time. The whole point is to have more freedom of time, and so that's what we're going for, sis. All right guys, it is about 4:30 and I have to hop on a 4:30 p.m. call with a brand partner, and I'm going to work until 6:30. I don't think I can get everything done in 4 hours today, so I'm going to try to add on an extra half an hour, but I did take a little break for about 15 minutes, so there's that. So yeah, trying to keep it as close to 4 hours as possible. Okay guys, so honestly I'm not doing the best today because I'm still working. I did stop and I did eat, and I chilled for about 45 minutes. Like I ate and chilled for about a total of 45 minutes, and then I started looking up stuff for work, and now I am finishing up prepping for my live lesson, which is tonight at 8:30, and it's all about editing. So I just wanted to make sure that I wrote down all of my talking points for that. But I will say this, I think it's gonna take some time to get to that point of 4 straight hours only of work, and I think it's gonna take more than 5 days, but I'm excited to see how this all unfolds. Mondays, now granted, Mondays are my late days, so I have the eBrand Club live lesson every Monday at 8:30. So this is not an ideal day for me to only work 4 hours, and I feel like if I really do adapt the 4-hour work day, Mondays would still be like my long day that I give myself to really get the week off to a solid start, and then the rest of the week I will work the 4 hours. So I don't know, we'll see, but so far failing. Hello you guys, it is day 2 of the 4-hour workday challenge, and it is about 11:30. I'm about to start recording. I have to record some YouTube videos because I have nothing left. So the plan is I will spend 2 straight hours recording, so until 2 p.m. and then I will spend the other 2 hours. I have to send a proposal to a client. I need to send some emails, some very important emails, and I need to send this footage over to my editor because this one of the videos I'm recording actually has to go out tomorrow. So yeah, so I think I'm actually gonna try to film more than one day this week so that I can really get ahead. We're approaching some pretty big transitions in the coming weeks, so I won't have time to record videos as frequently, so I'm gonna try to get a good chunk of videos done So the plan for today, record 2 videos and then get some other admin type things done. All right, let's see how it goes.
If you want this, I got to come get this. I gotta be everything you want me to be, babe. You know I'm loyal. This hand is royal. It don't get no better than this. If you need to be feeling believe it, I'm gonna be everything you want me to be, baby. You know I'm loyal. This hand is royal. It don't get no better than this.
Okay, so I just finished recording 3 videos, and what time is it? It's about 4:10. So I started at 11:30 and it is 4:10, but I have to go somewhere, so I'm not gonna do that until I get back, but that should only take me about 45 minutes to do. So I'm not stressed about that. Overall, I feel like I've been getting more done. Well, it's only been 2 days, but I do feel like I am more focused while I work, just because I know that I kind of have a day's deadline of 4 hours. So I feel like I've been a bit more productive. I did get distracted because Cameron FaceTimed me and he got a haircut today, so I had to answer so I could see his haircut, because he hasn't gotten his haircut in like 2 months since the quarantine. So that was SOS emergency, okay? But other than that, I've been doing good with not getting distracted while I'm working. So yeah, we'll see how day 3 goes.
When I come up to your doorstep, little naggity knock knock, what you got for your mama? You can cut out the drama, leave it in the.
Okay, so since I'm done working, I guess I'll show you guys a little bit of what I do with the rest of my days, because I'm supposed to only work 4 hours, so it's a lot of extra day left. I'm gonna make some chicken salad, and then me and my mom have to go somewhere, so really quick and easy.
Been thinking about you lately.
Good morning, beautiful people. It is day 3 of the challenge. It's about 8:15 in the morning. I'm dressed and I got up a little earlier today because I need to start back waking up earlier, because with this challenge, ideally I want to be done working between noon and 2 p.m. so I can have the rest of the day to myself. So I need to start waking up earlier, because I don't want to be finishing around 4 or 5 or 6. Like, that kind of defeats the purpose. So I want to be done between noon and 2, so I want to start between 8 and 10. I do have a call this morning at 9, an hour-long strategy call, and I have another strategy call at 5 p.m. But I recently switched. I'm only taking 1 strategy call a day now moving forward. So I think all of my August calls are just 1 a day, and I'm even going to take it a step further and book them, only have my books open for between 8 a.m. and noon, because I don't even want to take any calls at 3, 4, 5 o'clock. I need to tighten up how the range of time that I take calls, so that way I know if someone books a call, it's for before noon, and I can have the rest of the day free, or if I need to do things for the rest of the day. But the calls kind of, like, since I don't know if they're going to come in at 9 a.m. or 5 p.m., it kind of allows me to not be able to have that flexibility, because they're always at different times. So I need to change that as well. So I'm going to change my calendar today to be more early oriented. And yeah, I really feel good. Like, I feel like my workday has more intention, and then I feel like I have more freedom. So I'm happy about that. So I'm not gonna start working until after my call at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna wrap up at 2, a hard wrap at 2, because I have to go live on Instagram with someone. And then I have my audit later on tonight in the eBrand club, and another live later on tonight. So I kind of crammed all the lives in today. So many people asked me to go live with them, and I'm so sorry if I can't go live with you. If I said yes to every single person, which I wish I could, but I just would not get anything done. Anywho, I'm going to take a little bit of time this morning to read, pray, drink some water. You guys, I got the most incredible water bottle, y'all. This water bottle, oh my gosh. So I am not much of a water drinker. It's called a hydro flask. You guys, if you struggle with drinking water, please give this water bottle a try. It's 32 ounces. It's the perfect size because the big gallon jugs are way too big for me and they just look intimidating, so I can never finish them because I have one of the ones with the hours on it. Doesn't work for me. And when they're plastic, they sweat. So if the water is cold and it's kind of warm, they just sweat and drip everywhere, and I hate that. This is an insulated water bottle. It's 32 ounces and it doesn't sweat. It keeps the temperature. So if you put warm water or cold water in here, it's gonna keep the temperature. And you guys, the straw, y'all know I love drinking out of straws, and so many of you guys are like, stop using straws, but I can't drink just without a straw. This is a complete tangent from this video, and this is not sponsored. But this water bottle, the straw is so perfect. I literally I can drink 4 of these in a day, which is equal to a gallon. So if you struggle with drinking water, I highly recommend you try this hydro flask. It is a little pricey, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it. I was gifted it in a PR box, but it is a saving grace. So I would highly recommend. I'll link it down below. Okay, you guys, it's not going well for your girl today. I'm just gonna be totally honest. I have been so drowsy and like I didn't have the same energy that I had yesterday today. I have to send some emails that I've been putting off for the past few days. But my YouTube video, today's Wednesday, so my YouTube video, I'm supposed to have one go up today, but we had some technical difficulties this morning, and then I got really tired, so I took a nap. Ow. I took a nap, then I had an Instagram live with someone, and so I haven't really had any focus work, and I had a strategy call. So I've worked, but I haven't worked on anything that I need to work on. So I'm getting my YouTube thumbnail done. I have a video going out today about my journey to becoming debt free. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do the thumbnail. That's about it. I gotta do a few things. I have to go live in the eBrand club tonight, and I have to go live for this conference that I'll be speaking in on Saturday. So I guess she's doing like a little meet the speakers, so I have to do that. So today was a pretty and I have another strategy call at 5. So yeah, today was a very lots of meetings and lots of mental energy put out, so I didn't really have much energy to work on the big things that I needed to get done. I'm gonna say today did not go as planned because it is almost 4 o'clock and I have not done 4 hours of work at all. So let me keep plugging away. At least I can get an hour in before my call at 5. Hopefully I can get my video up by then because it's getting a little late. So yeah.
Well, don't trust what you heard from the bubble, dog. I've been busting out features on a DoubleTree shuttle. The FaceTimes ask me how brothers stay so humble.
Okay, you guys, it is about 7:09. I did not follow the 4-hour work limit because my day was so spread out. I started with the strategy call at 9. Then I had another call or a live at 2. Then I was supposed to have another strategy call at 5. Then I had that didn't work though. Now I have this live at 7:15, and then I have another live at 8:30 in the eBrand club. So sometimes days just don't permit for the 4-hour thing. So today's one of those days, but we'll see how this keeps going. I did get quite a bit done in general. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like it's just hard to only work for 4 hours until I get everything really tightly structured in my business. So anyway, I'll share with you guys a little bit of me going on lives tonight, and then we'll try again tomorrow. I've noticed this: once you are in a workflow, in like a deep flow, it's hard to pull yourself out of it. And I think I've been not getting into a flow for a while because I just knew I had to work all day. So I think when you get in a flow, you actually get so much more done.
Oh no, no, we get loose. Oh no, no, how about you?
Okay guys, it is day 4. I'm feeling really good today. I'm feeling much better than I was yesterday. Yesterday was a really long day for me, so I knew I couldn't only work 4 hours. But today, I don't have much on my schedule. I mainly just have a strategy call at 5 and an eBrand club book chat at 6:30, which should only be about 30 minutes. So those 2 things, I'm not counting in my work day. It's almost 10 a.m. and I'm going to make a hard finish at 2 because I want to do some laundry, get my room cleaned, start purging some things because I'm really trying to prep before I move out to our new home. And yeah, so I just want to get some household things done today, and I also want to get some reading in because I'm feeling very inspired to read more, and I need to just carve out the time to do so. So I'm gonna get to work. I'm excited to kind of plunge through the day. I'm gonna turn some music on and get it cracking. I'm just making a little chicken salad sandwich. So hungry. It's 11:30 and I'm gonna take a little lunch break and for like 30 minutes just to give myself a legitimate break, and then I'll tack on 30 minutes to the end of the 4 hours. So I'll finish at like 2:30 today. I just made a cup of ginger tea. Now it's time to get back to work.
I'ma get right in my bag. Why you gonna try to get mad? Everybody wanna keep up. Don't you know I move too fast? I'ma zip right past. Drip all on my swag. Why you trying to size me up? You don't wanna try your luck.
Okay, so it is 2:49. I'm just about done with my work and I feel good. I do feel like I could still do a little bit more. But I'm done with like all of the major things I need to get done with today. And those things were video outlines because I'm gonna do some recording tomorrow. I cleaned out my Asana and like reworked my Asana boards, and I also created a new Asana board for my Instagram because I'm really about to start amping up my Instagram content. And I sent some speaker emails to potential eBrand Club speakers, which I was supposed to do yesterday and probably like all week, so I finally did that. I do still need to make an IG post today to promote the video that I just posted on Instagram yesterday, and I edited an IGTV video. And I just thought of something else that I should do, like gathering some eBrand Club clips because we are coming up on 1 year of having the eBrand Club, which is insanity. So I think I'm gonna put a little montage video together to put up on my Instagram in celebration of having the eBrand Club for 1 year. So that will be exciting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm basically done with everything. Some of this stuff is stuff that I can do tomorrow, like the eBrand Club little sizzle reel video. I think that's about it. So I'm going to just plan my day for tomorrow. That's something that I want to start doing more of. It's like, okay, at the end of today, write out my list of things that I need to get done for tomorrow, so that way I just wake up tomorrow knowing exactly what I need to do. So I'm gonna do that while I watch a YouTube video, so I'm winding down. I'm not, you know, locked in anymore. And I think that's probably what's gonna work better for me. It's like, okay, Erin, 4 hours of very focused work, and then maybe an additional 1 or 2 hours of like, you know, planning things, posting, little things that aren't really gonna take as much of my time and I can kind of passively do them. I don't think I can hard cut off work at 4 hours though. I think I may be better with a cutoff time. So like say by 4:30, like I need to be done with everything, instead of saying for 4 hours I only have 4 hours to work. But if I still have some sort of a deadline, I think that would really be helpful for me. Anyway, I'm gonna watch this video, make my list of things to do for tomorrow, and yeah, I'll take you guys along for the rest of the day since it's still early, and show you guys how I use the rest of my time since it is still really early in the day. All right, this room looks a complete mess. This is our spare room where the Peloton is, and this is a bunch of clean laundry actually, so I'm gonna fold all of that. This is all quite a bit of house stuff that I've bought so far, which I will be sharing with you guys soon, all the things that I've bought. But right now I'm going to focus on getting this whole room cleaned and mainly folding this stuff.
Level, level, we ain't never settle now. Level up, watch me level up, watch me level up, watch me.
Good morning, beautiful people. It is day 5 of the 4-hour workday challenge, and I'm very excited. I've actually grown to really enjoy this challenge. So I'm going to get dressed. It's a little bit earlier today. It's 7:30, so I'm gonna get dressed and then I'm going to record. I'm trying to get quite a bit done earlier in the day because I have some calls later. I have an appointment later, so I want to make sure that I am getting all of my work done for the day before all of the chaos begins. So I'm gonna put on some makeup and get the day going.
Yeah. I'm sweating. Yeah. In 2010, thought I was doing something. And now I'm rapping with a crew or something. I guess the track don't really stick unless he's gluing something. And I never fit the shoe until I do it something. Yo, bracing myself like teeth, boy, it's the same old route on some new concrete. But homie, these tunes make you get a new ID. I'm trying to do my thing, but the commute ain't cheap. I'm on a 2-day week for all this rap these days, and we can still pitch the track to all the whack.
Guys, it has been 1 year of having the eBrand Club. Today, last year, July 1st, I launched this club and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. When I started my business, I had no concept of what a membership club or no interest in starting one, and it just felt like the right move for me at the time. It has brought together so many amazing people. I am so grateful for everyone, every e-boss, everybody who just supported me along this journey. A year totally makes a huge difference. So you guys take every single day and pour your all into it and see what happens in 1 year. Day 5 of the 4-hour workday week. It is about 3 o'clock. I have a meeting at 3:30 for our house, and then at 4:30 I have another meeting, and then at 8:30 I have eBrand. So today was a pretty long day for me, but I did want to give my concluding thoughts on how this whole experiment was for me. I am going to stop working today around 3:15, so I have about 20 more minutes to finish up working, but I did get quite a bit done. I am gonna give you guys my recap of how this challenge went. Basically, I need to start implementing this a lot more. Now, I will make some tweaks. I like having some sort of a deadline, if you will, on how much I work a day, in terms of giving myself some sort of an end point. So for this experiment particularly, the end point was 4 hours. So no matter when I start, 4 hours was how much total work time that I was giving myself, and preferably 4 consecutive hours, because I mean, once you start spreading the hours out, I don't think it's as effective of a concept. But I will say this, I would prefer to have an end time of working. So if my end time is 3 p.m. and I need to get all of my work done before 3, I know that on my heavier days, I may need to wake up a lot earlier so that I can finish everything by 3 p.m. And I think that would work for me a little bit better than having it be like the number of hours, because the hours, I notice that once I get in a groove and once I'm experiencing flow, which is basically like just a great flow of work, I don't want to break myself out of that once I hit 4 hours. And I found myself in this experiment feeling like I needed to either break out of the 4 hours or I didn't, or I just went significantly over. But the second thing that I've noticed is that my productivity has significantly increased. So what I mean by that is, because I know I have a short amount of time to work, I work way faster and more productively than I do when I know I have the whole day to work. So that made a huge difference, and I think it's actually beginning to train myself on how to get a lot done in a little time and how to really use my time wisely. Because even right now I have a meeting that I need to leave for in 18 minutes, but I'm still concluding this vlog. I know that I can get quite a bit of things done within this 18 minutes. It's really helping me to train my brain to not push things off and say, oh, I don't have time for that right now, let me do it later, and to really just figure out like what I can do now. And then the third thing is, it has helped me prioritize, because when you only have so much time, you really start to think about like, what am I doing in excess? Where are my distractions falling? How can I like mitigate those distractions? And you know, it just causes you to really hyper prioritize your tasks within your day. And so that is again why I love doing the top 3, because a lot of times when we feel like we have a lot to do, we don't know where to place that energy. So when you have a condensed amount of time and you also have priorities that you need to get done, that really is like the recipe for getting things done. And then lastly, I will say this has taught me that I need to delegate a lot more within my business, because there are lots of things that I do and I'm spending a lot of time doing that I don't need to be doing and that I can be assigning to other people, and just creating better systems in my business for where I'm at now. This has definitely led me to want to schedule a call with a project / hiring manager who is really going to kind of help me get some clarity on where I can create those systems and who I need to hire within my business. So I will give you guys some updates on how that call goes and who I, you know, choose to work with as it comes to that. But overall, phenomenal experience, phenomenal experiment, and I will be implementing this into my everyday work. I don't want to be working into the wee hours of the evening. I want to be able to spend time with family, to cook, to prioritize like planning for our house, planning for our wedding, planning for, you know, all of the exciting things that are coming up in my life that I don't want to necessarily take a complete backseat to my work. Being busy does not always constitute as being productive, and so I'm really trying to work on condensing my days so I have more freedom to do the other things that I enjoy, and I hope you guys are doing the same thing. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're gonna try this 5-day 4-hour work week with me, or 4-hour work schedule in general with me. And if you did try it alongside of me, please let me know how it went for you. I was sharing it on Instagram and a lot of you guys joined in. A lot of my e-bosses joined in, and it was so fun to see how everyone kind of responded to this. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I invite you to. I post lots of fun things on there, especially in my stories. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I would love to have you join that fam as well. It's growing really fast, and you know, I just love it over there. All right, so I hope this video was helpful. If you want to be a part of my internet home, all you have to do is subscribe. We post all things entrepreneurship, business tips, living your best life, and I just, you know, if that's your jam, then just join the fam. And lastly, if you have any recommendations on the next 5-day experiment that I should do, comment down below, because I may do it next. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.